Welcome back, everyone. This is part 16 of Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye. I'm Firefly Embers. Now, last time we played, we actually reached the end of the Stranger. We found the prisoner and we explained what we knew of the universe, what happened since the prisoner released the signal from the Eye of the Universe. What I want to do now is to complete my onboard computer to have all the knowledge of what happened with the NOMAIS. I really want to tell the prisoner everything that happened since they released the signal. When we left off that part of the story, what happened was this is my first day technically of going to space. When I came to get the code to launch my shuttle, I encountered a NOMAIS statue that kind of sent me into a memory thing that makes me essentially loop back around in time. I learned through my various visits on Giant's Deep and Brittle Hollow that the NOMAIS came here in search of the Eye of the Universe. I actually spent most of my loops before the DLC came out searching for the coordinates of the eye, which I've found. The problem is that I don't know how to read them. But say a NOMAIS structure could read them theoretically. So I'm trying to figure out if I can find something to get me there. And for that, I know that in Dark Bramble there is the what was it called? The big ship. Hang on, I will find it. Yeah, that's it. The vessel. The vessel is in Dark Bramble right now, which we know because there was a mural of it on Brittle Hollow, and the escape pod one that we found on Brittle Hollow mentioned also being launched from Dark Bramble. There's also a third escape pod that we didn't find yet. So right now I'll go to Dark Bramble, try to figure out where the third escape pod is, and maybe find the vessel. After that, my other secondary plan was to go on Ember Twin, because apparently when they recreated the warp travel from scratch, they discovered that they had like a negative time interval when they traveled. People left the White Hole station and arrived on the Brittle Hollow before leaving the White Hole station. So I want to go on Ember Twin because on there is the High Energy Lab, which tried to replicate that scenario. So those are two of my goals right now. But first, let's go to Dark Bramble. It's so weird not to go to the Stranger anymore. But I will go back once I can tell the prisoner more about what happened in this solar system. For now, I kind of just told him, like, yeah, the NOMAIS got your signal, they got here, and they built something on Brittle Hollow, and then they died, I guess. So I want to have more information to give him. I'm coming in pretty hot. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Oh, I heard something. Yeah, hello. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Oh. Oh, sir. Well, that was unlucky. That's a pretty bad anglerfish placement, I would say. Alright, let's do it again. And let's hope that the anglerfish isn't right next to the entrance this time. Oh yeah, I'm also pretty curious about this structure orbiting the sun. We'll get there. All in due time. Okay. This just beacon. This is the one. Let's go for it. I hear you. You won't catch me so easily this time. Or you will. Alright then. Oh, hello, Quantum Moon. Fancy seeing you here. Oh, hello, No Man's Sky. I will see you soon. Okay. All right, I got it. Yay! Whoa! And there is the third shuttle that never made it out of Dark Bramble. Okay, let's go take a look. Okay. Cycad, our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee its place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or, more probably, await rescue. Escal replied, Cycad, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already going fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Escal we heard about before. He was the leader of the vessel, the captain of sorts. Cycad, I'll just see if we heard about them before. No, we never saw mention of Cycad before. I assume she was like, well, they were probably assigned to communications systems or something. Okay. Begin flight log. Escape pod 3. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Now launching escape pod 3. Alert! Multiple collisions have altered pod trajectory. Significant damage to pods detected. Warning, navigation error. Life support error. Propulsion error. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Potentially hostile. Verdict: do not exit pod. Yeah, I don't think they had a choice at the end. Then, there is a new problem. Our equipment is detecting two distinct beacons from the vessel. Seka, but it is possible for the vessel to be in two different locations at the same time. Din, I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. Seka, we're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone, and we will be lost. Escall, we will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. Din replied, but suppose that beacon is false. Escall replied, we likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the two beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. Alright, so a trail of light. Pep. And sure enough, I'll just note the things I just read. Alright. And yeah, they did make it further. Let's see what the last message was. Seka, to any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the two beacons from the vessel to this place, but now can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed. Yet the opening is too small for even a single NOMAIS to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we'll be unable to hear it. There is nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. That part is so sad. So there's Seka. And there's like NOMAIS embracing each other. But even since the beacon cannot be heard anymore, there is one trick we have up our sleeves. We learned that the probe can go through the seed, so let's do it. And there is the vessel. And yeah, the other signal was like 1.4 kilometers away, so they had no way to get there. Alright. Let's go back to the ship. Let's leave them their peace. Okay. Great. So, escape pod 3, Nomai Grave. One of 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the vessel, which was badly damaged. The survivors from escape pod 3 detected 2 distinct beacons from the vessel, as if it was in 2 locations at once. The survivors from escape pod 3 followed one of the 2 vessel beacons to a small Dark Bramble seed, where they could go no further. The Nomai could faintly hear the vessel's beacon from within the seed, but the opening was too small for a single Nomai to fit through, much less an escape pod. The vessel's beacon was dying and would soon be gone completely. If I launch my scout into the seed, I can take photos of an enormous derelict Nomai ship. I launched my scout into the seed at the Nomai grave and took photos of an enormous derelict Nomai ship. Let's see this ship then. Oh, hello. Oh no. Oh boy. Seems like there's a welcoming committee waiting for us at the vessel. So this is a problem. Since we don't know how to deal with the anglerfish right now, we have to leave the vessel be. But we'll hopefully find something that that could explain how to slip past them. Okay. I had to write some things down. Let's see if we have anything about anglerfish in our computer. Don't remember if we saw something about them. Let's see. Statue Workshop, Whitehall Station. Oh, anglerfish fossil, perhaps. The Nomai learned how to evade anglerfish, theoretically at least, by studying an anglerfish fossil they found on Ember Twin. Well, there we go. A second reason to go on Ember Twin. Let's do it. I don't have my suit. Here we go. Now, I love the trick of this planet. Juicy. It's very weird. The first time we got to Ember Twin was near the end of the loop, and it was covered in sand, and it is not anymore. Oh, hello, first of all. Hello, ship. Where is Chert? There he is. Let's go say hello to our companion. there, friend. Alright. Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. What are you up to? Hornfels asked me to update our star charts, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar systems to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernova today. Usually I'd be fortunate just to see one. Keep an eye or four on the stars and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Tell me what I can do for you. You know, I'm quite familiar with supernovas by now. I found something. Please do tell. I found your notes about the Attlerock's main crater. Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid, or just partially made of ice, like a much colder giant's deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, that there's no such planet now. In its place is Dark Bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. That is, Dark Bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually, the planet shattered completely, and its shards were flung across space. Some of these shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Attlerock, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. Nice. I have a question for you. I found something. I found NOMAIS writing about the quantum moon. Oh yes, everyone loves a good mystery, don't they? Who wouldn't wonder about a moon that's sometimes there and sometimes not? I've observed the quantum moon orbiting each of the 5 planets, but sometimes it quite simply disappears from the sky altogether. Maybe there is another place it travels to. Unfortunately, if there is, I've never seen it. Perhaps if I take a closer look at these star charts. Alright. How do I know if I've spotted a supernova? Supernovae look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signalscope, you can tell that they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see 2 in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. What are you doing out here? Right now I'm documenting stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. Well, untrue, I'm trying to find out the history of the NOMAIS. Or maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. Where should I explore here? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scout, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwrecked site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a NOMAIS ship. You'll find NOMAIS ruins across the Twins, but strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, and have seen it with my little scout. So where did they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground. Interesting. How dangerous is that big column of falling sand? We didn't see it yet, but I'll show you. On a scale of 1 to dead, I'll give you a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though. Right now, sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin, but did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomena. Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of its sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. Nice. Just saying hi. Watch out for falling sand, okay? I've had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as fun as it sounds. I'm sure it's not. Alright. Do we see the big column of sand? I'm sure we see it if we go this way. Alright. I do want to go see the escape pod. So let's go there. And in the meantime, I'll just show you the column of falling sand. Look at this. This is beautiful. All right. Wait. Zoom in. Oh boy. Huh. Why are there so many supernovae? Good God. Alright, I'll explore here and I'll go ask Chert about it. Oh, yeah. Alright, I already found it. Annona. Oh, we've heard Annona plenty of times now. They were involved in the come on, what was it? They helped create the warp technology. They checked the vessel before the launch. Oh yeah, they taught Poke about the warp technology, but Poke had to create it from scratch because at some point Annona, I think, either disappeared or died. We need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Roos answered. Our escape pod passengers are afraid, but physically well, Annona. Everyone survived the crash. Annona replied, this is a relief at least. You have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pod distress signals? Burr replied, I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. They did not. Yep. Begin flight log. Escape pod 2. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Launching escape pod 3. Now launching escape pod 2. Alert. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict. Inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet surface. Yep. Mallow ray. The heat from this star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show is a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter, Annona, but these passages are maze. Annona, even with this danger, there are still our best chance of survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone. Roos answered, and be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. So it does. Alright, I don't think we can go back up here if we leave, so I'll just go see Chert again, see if he has something to say. Yes. Huh. Yeah, I don't think that's normal. Good God. Wait, did I miss Chert? No, I didn't. There he is. Oh. So, Chert, funny thing, I actually just saw like 6 supernova. Oh, there goes another one. 7, probably 8. Yep. What's going on? Oh, you're back. Say, have you noticed anything unusual about the stars lately? Something seems, how to put this, off. I've seen, what, 10 supernovas already? 12? They're in the double digits now, and that's, you know, not normal. Not normal at all. Why are so many stars going supernova? I have no idea. Massive stars go supernova when they reach the end of their lifespans. So it's possible that the stars are older than we realized. Or maybe our models are wrong and they don't live as long as we expected. Honestly, I'm not fond of either option. If our charts are wrong, what else is wrong? And our sun? No, I shouldn't jump to conclusions. I'm probably overlooking something. That's it. I just need to collect more data. Oh, he said, watch out for the star. I mean sand. Oh. I'll come. I won't explore underneath the crust right now because that's pretty dangerous. But I want to check on Chert from time to time. All right. This interests me. All right. Well, technically we are beneath the crust here, but let's not get held back by technicality. Mallow, Coleus is missing. He vanished from the lake bed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. Oops. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any friend reading this, help us recover Coleus. Hang on, I will note some things. Alright. Let's see this. Mallow, this rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears identical to a rock I met earlier. Wasn't this same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole? Coleus answered, we plan to re-examine the northern lake bed cave. Maybe our friend the rock will meet us down there. An update. Mallow and I went back to the lake bed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. That means this rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. So they found like a fragment of the... Yeah. Hello. Oh, goodbye. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you're not the same rock as before. Goodbye. Sand is getting pretty high. Yeah, it's getting really high. Interesting. Oh, they have a launch cannon here. That is pretty cool. Oof. Hello, sand cotton. Oh god. I will go save my ship. Okay. Just put my ship down here, I guess. It's so nice to have a low gravity. I love flying around. Hey, you okay, Chert? Oh, you're back. Yeah, alright, that's the same thing. See you later. Let's see, where can I safely go? Oh boy. Oh boy. Now this does seem interesting. Both of the twins have them. Hero cactus. Do you have another shell drops file? Is it another cactus? Interesting. Is there... Oh, hello. Of course the door is broken. Ah, so it is the high energy lab. Remy, note, this door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings from the White Hole station. This refers to the negative time interval. An update, the High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. Oh, so there is a city on the Ember Twin. Hi, Remy and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong, so although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed by the path from the Sunless City. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. Alright, I will note some things. Alright. So, apparently they did find something interesting because their experiment at the High Energy Lab led to the creation of the how did they call it? Ash Twin project? Yeah, which we heard about in a few places before. We still don't know what it is, though, I think. It's been a while since I did the base game's story. I can fly. No, I cannot. Oh boy. The sun is pretty impressive from this perspective. Hey, Church, you okay, my dude? The stars, they're all dying. There's been too many supernovae for it to be anything else. We're next. Do you understand? Our sun. By heart's name, we're next. What do you mean we're next? It's the stars, you see? All the other stars are dying out. Oh, why do we have to be born at the end of the universe? And our sun, the star charts. Why? Why did I want to update them so badly? I didn't have to know, but no, oh no. I had to update the star charts. I had to go looking for things I shouldn't have. And now our sun is about to... I don't feel well. I'd like to be alone, please. Oh. Sorry, Richard. Why are the stars dying? I don't know, they're old. Far older than we realized, and now all of them are dying. What does it matter? It doesn't. It doesn't matter at all. Nothing matters anymore. All my research, my life's work, wasted. Wasted, you understand? Oh. How dangerous is that big column of falling sand? Not as dangerous as about to happen to our entire solar system. I don't feel well. I'd like to be alone, please. I can't believe this. Hang on, I want to disturb you again. I found something. Why isn't that great? Do you know what? I found a few things myself. Most of them have to do with the sun exploding. Oh, who cares? What does it matter? Nothing matters anymore. The sun is about to go supernova, and me, all my research, my life's work, wasted. Oh. Well, I know you said you wanted to be alone, but I don't want to leave you alone with this. Would you like a marshmallow in this trying time? It's such a terrible way to end their life. It's lost a bit of its edge to me because it's been like, what, 15, 16 times? But Church is living this thing for the first time every loop. Oh, hello. Come sit with me, my fellow traveler. Let's sit together and watch the stars die. Sure, why not? We only get so much time, don't we? And there was still more I wanted to do. How unlucky to have been born at the end of the universe. God. Space is getting empty. Alright, well, goodbye, Church. You've done everything well. It's not your fault.